Hey everybody, I'm Bonnie Scharf and this is WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network. And today I would like to talk to you about the number one reason that people don't stay on track with their weight loss goals or their health goals when it comes to nutrition. As you know, nutrition really plays about 80% of our role in our weight loss journey and exercise and fitness journey as well. Exercise and fitness comes into play about 20% of the total picture of when you have weight loss goals and you want to change the shape of your body and firm up. Exercise really is very important, but nutrition is even more important. And that's the area that most people wind up having problems staying on track. Because with exercise, you just get it done and it's done. But with nutrition, it's a constant struggle all throughout the day if you don't set yourself up properly. And so that's what I wanted to discuss with you today, is how important it is to do meal prep. That really is the number one key to success when it comes to your nutrition. And a lot of people are intimidated by that, or they feel overwhelmed and don't even know where to get started, or just feel that it's just too much work and don't make it part of their regular routine. So I'm going to kind of take all of the overwhelm out of it, because it doesn't have to be difficult or complicated or even challenging. It can be made really simple, and as long as you implement this into your life as a regular part of your routine, then it becomes just your way of doing things. It becomes a lifestyle, and it really isn't very difficult at all. So I'm going to share with you how you can make it very simple, and as soon as you just make it a priority to do your meal prep each week. I like to do it on Sunday. That's my meal prep day. And as long as you really block out some time each Sunday, or if you can't on a Sunday, then do it Saturday or any day during the week that works for you, depending on your schedule. But as long as you're blocking out time and committing to making your nutrition a priority, then it really can be very simple. And so this is what I do. And I would love, if anybody would like to work one-on-one with me, I'd be happy to do that with you as well. But I'm just providing you with some tips and some suggestions that you can just implement into your own life. But a lot of people, most people do need that accountability and support, and the personal one-on-one help in making it a priority and really implementing it as part of your lifestyle. So I'm offering that to anybody who's interested, but otherwise enjoy this information and implement it in any way that you see fit in your life. So basically, every Sunday I sit down, and there's so much out there on Google, or I personally have a website that I go to that I get really great clean eating recipes. But you can just type into Google clean eating recipes, or clean whole healthy eating recipes, and you get all these really great ideas. So pick out a couple that look really good to you, and then plan out your whole week in advance. So I use an Excel spreadsheet that also I'd be happy to share with anybody who would like to benefit from using that as a tool, if you think it would help you. But you can really do it in any way that will be good for you. You really just have to figure out what system works best for you. You can use a pad. You can use it, online. You can find some templates. But there's so many different ways, you just whatever's going to work, that you're going to do it. But what I do is I find some clean eating recipes that look really good for lunches and dinners. I usually pick out 2 or 3 recipes, and I make a bunch of it for the whole week. So if it's, let's say, something that is only meant to serve 2 people, then I'll double it, so it'll serve 4 people. And of course, if you want to feed it to your family as well, then you can triple it or quadruple it, whatever works for you and your family or your lifestyle. But I make enough so that I have enough for myself for at least 3 meals during the week of each item. But usually I even have more than that. So I have a turkey chili that I love to make. Actually, sometimes I'll put in bison meat or ground beef. You can kind of switch it up. So that's like one of my go-to recipes. And I also have a chicken salad that I like to make, and I usually just make a whole bunch of it, on the weekend. If you pick one recipe that you're going to have for lunch, like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then pick another recipe that you're going to have for lunch on Tuesday and Thursday, and then another recipe that same thing for dinners every other day, and just kind of switch it up and alternate. So you really need, if you're going to want different meals for lunch and dinner every day, then you just want like 4 recipes, and just write down all of the ingredients that you need for your meals as well as snacks throughout the day. Because I personally usually eat, I have my Shakeology in the morning for breakfast, and then a mid-morning snack, I'll usually have maybe eggs. I'll make different kinds of eggs with vegetables and maybe a little cheese. And then for my lunch, I usually do have one of the recipes that I make. And then my mid-afternoon snack, I might have some fruit, some strawberries, blueberries, mixed with some Greek yogurt, or maybe just a handful of nuts, or some vegetables chopped up, maybe some cherry tomatoes or a sliced celery with hummus. So these are my go-to snacks. And I personally, I'm a creature of habit. So if I find something that works for me, I don't mind repeating it and just enjoying that each day, because it kind of takes the real thinking out of it. It's just kind of mindless. I know what I like, and I just go shopping and get those things. So you can use the same snacks throughout the week if they work for you, and just switch up the recipes for your meals, for your lunch and your dinners. So, whatever's going to work for you. But you want to just take some time and plan out what you're going to have each day for your meals and your snacks throughout the day. And then set yourself up for success by writing out your shopping list of all the ingredients you need, and going out and just doing one big shopping and getting everything you need for the week. And then coming home and making a couple of the meals so they're all ready to go, and you can do some chopping of your fruits and your vegetables so they're all ready. And if you're working out of the home, you can even portion them out into Ziploc bags or into containers, and just take it and go. If you're going to do a chicken salad over the course of the week for lunch, you can just grill a whole bunch of chicken breast on a Sunday and make a huge salad, and then just portion them out into smaller containers, and know that your salad, and then just put the chunks of chicken that's already grilled on top of each container of salad, and you're done. You're done for the entire week for your lunch, if you don't mind having the same thing each day. Otherwise, you can alternate. So that's what I do, and it makes the whole week so much easier. So if you really are serious about wanting to incorporate different habits in your lifestyle so that you can really stay on track and stay your healthiest, and not wind up leaving yourself where you're starving and you have no other alternative other than just whatever's around you, whether it be fast food or processed foods or the vending machine. That's the worst thing that you can do, is leave yourself where you're not prepared. So even if I'm going, let's say, out during the weekend, and I'm going to my son's soccer game, if I know it's going to be during a time where I'm going to be hungry, I just always bring with me, some nuts or some fruit, so I'm prepared, and I don't leave myself in that situation where I'm really just ravaged. I need to eat something, I'm starving, and I need to just grab whatever's around, because I'm prepared and I have what I want to eat, and it's healthy, and it's on my nutrition plan, and I know that I'm making the right choices for myself. So in addition to all of the tools that I'm helping you with right now and giving you some tips, and if you want the template, the Excel spreadsheet, in order to keep yourself on track and use that as your meal prep guide, I'd be happy to send that to you. But in addition, I'm standing here in my kitchen because I'm going to prepare a new meal that I haven't tried before yet, but it looked really good. And I found the recipe on my website, and it's marinated summer veggies with chicken sausage. Sounds really good. So I'm going to make a bunch of that, and it should, it's 4 servings. So this is going to, be 4 meals for me. And once it's done, then it's going to make my week so much easier. All right, so to start out, I'm going to make the marinade that the vegetables are going to wind up sitting in for a little while. And it's really quite simple. It's basically just olive oil, balsamic vinegar, lime juice, and garlic cloves. So it says 2 teaspoons of olive oil. So here is my olive oil, and I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see the bowl that I'm using. There we go. This is kind of high. Okay, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of olive oil in my small bowl. And then it says 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Here's my balsamic vinegar. And this is 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons of lime juice, which I've got right here. And 2 garlic cloves. Now, I like to use the ones that are already minced in the jar. It just makes my life so much easier. I don't have to start chopping. So this is actually a new one, so it's sealed. I'm gonna need to take the seal off. So 1 garlic clove equals 1 teaspoon of the minced garlic. So I'm going to just use 2 teaspoons of the minced garlic, and that's it. And mix it together, and the marinade is done. So that was pretty easy. Okay, then it says season with salt and pepper and whisk to blend. Okay, so here's my salt. I personally don't like pepper, so I'm not putting any pepper in. And then it just says to whisk it. So it's all mixed together really well. And that's it. Now I'm gonna go chop my veggies. I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm Bonnie Scharf, Certified Health Coach, and this is WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. And I'm in the process of making marinated summer vegetables with chicken sausage as the dish. And so I just cut up all of my vegetables. I've got red onion, I've got green pepper, I've got zucchini, green beans, and yellow squash. So I'm just going to put all of the vegetables, just dump them all into this bowl right here. There's a lot of veggies here. And like I said, this is going to make 4 meals. So once you just chop, you just take the time to chop up the veggies, and you got yourself 4 meals. And it's going to be very yummy and very healthy. And then the marinade that I made before in the first part of this episode, which I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to pour directly on all the veggies and then mix it through. So I'm going to mix the marinade through so that a little bit gets on all the veggies. And then it's just going to sit for 30 minutes. So I'm going to let it sit and kind of soak into the vegetables for 30 minutes. And I will be back. I forgot about the cherry tomatoes. We also have halved cherry tomatoes to add to the mix. So I'm mixing all the vegetables through so that the marinade gets on everything. And now it's going to sit for 30 minutes. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so we are all set now. All the vegetables have been marinating for 30 minutes. So now what I'm going to do, there's a cookie sheet right here, and I'm going to just dump it all on the cookie sheet. lots and lots of veggies that look amazing. And spread it out. If you have a bigger cookie sheet, that probably would be better because this one isn't all that big. And now I've got my sliced chicken sausage that I got from Costco, and it's all natural ingredients. And I'm just going to slide them all onto the cookie sheet as well with the veggies, and then just mix them through so that they're all scattered throughout the vegetables. And then all we have to do is just put it either on the grill, if you prefer, or in the oven on broil. So once you broil these for just about maybe 8 minutes or so, it'll be done. And you have 4 meals that are going to be really delicious and really healthy. And here I go, put them in the oven. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I would love to hear some feedback if you enjoyed this, and if you want more of some ideas for meal prep and recipes. I would love to provide you with whatever it is that you are most interested in. So if you would comment and share what you would like, then I would love to provide that to you. Also, if you would like to get any of the website with the recipes that I was suggesting, or my Excel template that I use to do my meal prep, either send me a message on Facebook, or, and I'm the only Bonnie Scharf, I think, on Facebook. It's Bonnie, Scharf. And you can also send me an email, reinventyourselfwithbonnie@gmail.com. All right, everybody. Again, this is WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I'm looking forward to eating this yummy meal. Bye, everyone.